Welcome back to this Rift Let's Play. You're with Sambo, and joining us as always is Tallahassee. How are you this evening, my friend?
I'm excellent because I have a 5-day week coming up, and I have whiskey and coke on my desk, sans coke.
Yeah. Alright, that sounds like two very good reasons to be happy indeed. A 5-day weekend, you lucky thing, and a whiskey, basically. Alright, I've got a normal 2-day weekend and I'm sipping on a cold cup of tea and I've got a toothache, so somehow I think you're better off than me already. Anyway, thanks as always for joining us. You guys viewing might notice a couple of little differences, by the way. Tallahassee, we've managed to get ourselves into a dungeon run here.
Yes, we have, and I've got to say special thanks to the guys from Seraphim for allowing us to tag along.
Indeed. Seraphim, this is the guild on the Wolfsbane, get it right, Sambo server, mainly an Australian guild, and these guys here, big shout out to Suryt, to Ezraeil, and indeed to Dubid, the Ironclad. They're all from the Seraphim guild here on Wolfsbane server. Thank you very much, guys, for helping us out, because of course we've been wanting to run an instance for this Let's Play series for some time now, and we haven't been able to get in, so these guys stepped up to the plate and said, you know what, we'll give you a run through, and they did, and here we are. And as you can tell, we're in a completely new area, and in fact if we look at the map here, we can see we're on a map called Realm of the Fae, and this is in fact the name of the instance. Have you been here before, Tallahassee? I certainly haven't.
No, I haven't.
Yep, so this looks very cool actually. It looks a lot different than the world outside. Anyway, it looks like we're all rip-roaring and ready to go. Yes, poor old Tallahassee's telling everyone that I'm talking a lot. Yeah, I understand, whatever. At least I'm not being a tourist. But I'm very excited to be here because we do have, you can see here the symbols down the side, we've got tank, we've got heals. I'm actually not on my normal character, by the way, as you can probably tell. I'm not on Seraphim. I have a little cleric here which has just turned 15, and once again thanks to Tallahassee and the guild for getting me there so quickly. We've got a little healer here, and I'm not going to be very good, but we fortunately have Suryt who's level 50 and the other guys are level 20 plus, so we should be fine. Anyway, looks like we're rip-roaring ready to go by all accounts. I've no idea what's going to happen, so we're going to have to kind of be at the mercy of these guild fellows here. And of course Tallahassee, you're performing the role of DPS, and I'm heals, and the other guys are DPS, and Dubid is the tank. So I don't know about you, but I can see a quest to hand in over there. Have you got a hand in there? I certainly have.
Yeah, I've got a hand in here as well.
Alright, let's see what's happening. This is such a cool little area. Here we go, Realm of the Fae, which of course is the name of the instance. And look at that!
Oh.
Congratulations to you. You've leveled up already. How old is he? He's now level 18. Good lord, that's fantastic. So fast.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, we're going to have to come through this again on my normal mage, of course, which is the normal character for my Let's Play series. But we just needed a healer, so I've brought out a backup toon, which is why I'm on this one. Just turned 15. Alright, so we got some more quests there. Looks like we've got to do a bunch of shrines all over the place. Yep, looks like they wind themselves through the instance. And yes, congratulations to Tallahassee for the leveling. Let's give him a polite golf clap there. Well done. Alright, well, I think we're ready to rock. Everyone's made preparations. Let's give everybody a buff. I'm not going to go through explaining to everyone what these cleric skills are. Suffice to say, obviously, I'm a healer, and if you have a look in my soul tree, you'll see that I've mainly gone deep into the sentinel tree, which is pretty much the main healing tree. You can, of course, being Rift, you can spec to be more DPS or utility, but I've definitely taken this one to a heals type affair. Now, by the way, over here, yep, we've got to, I think the first quest is that we've got to bless some shrines. So let's do that. We've got to pray to these shrines here. I'm sure you'll probably have the same thing, won't you, mate? There we go.
Yep, and that one's done.
Oh, look at that. It actually increases dodge and parry. That would be handy if you're a tank, which I'm not. Alright, maybe, now because, of course, I'm a guy and I can't multitask, you can perhaps type to these guys that we're ready to rock, unless there's a ready check or something. So here you go, folks. As I said earlier, very first dungeon. We've got a 5-man going. It's in the realm of the Faith. We have a look in the dungeon finder, which we didn't do, by the way. We actually just manually came here. You can see this is actually level 15 to 22, and it looks like we're off. So obviously, being a healer, my main role is to conserve my mana and not to be doing too much damage. I'm going to be mainly concentrating on healing the guys, of course. And I can see there we're getting rep as well, which is good. Something called Quicksilver Scholars. And oh, look at this, already we're getting some nice gear. Of course, one of the main reasons that you run a dungeon, that's a cross between a dungeon and an instance. That's a new term that I copyright myself, a dunstance. There we go. The main reason that you run a dungeon, of course, folks, is not only for the fun of it, but it's to get XP and obviously also to get yourselves some good gear. And you can see that some good green gear is dropping already. So we're all up for that.
Well, these things die quick.
They are dying quickly, aren't they? Although, mind you, I guess it's because Suryt here is level 50. And once again, our hearty thanks to the Seraphim guild here on the Wolfsbane server for helping us out. For taking the time out of their busy days to come and allow us the opportunity to manually run this Realm of the Fae instance. Very kind of them. And Tallahassee, I believe you've been speaking to these guys offline as well, and hopefully we might be able to join their guild if we can swing that. That would be nice.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah. But good Aussie spirit there, of course, leaping in to give a hand. Now, I haven't actually asked anyone here. Maybe you can do that do this at some point, Tallahassee. But it would be great to be able to actually pimp the guild's website. I presume that they have a website. Whoa, a website that perhaps we can drop into the comment box below if they're recruiting. That is, I'm not sure if they actually want that advertised or not. But if they do, we're more than happy to do that, of course. Seem like a heck of a friendly bunch.
I believe they do have a website. I think it's Seraphim-rift.com.
Seraphim-rift.com. Alright, well there you go, folks. If you're looking for a nice, friendly, helpful guild on the Wolfsbane server in Rift, you can highly recommend these guys, that's for sure. Just double checking the website address now. And of course, this is my first time healing anything important. Normally I'm just running around with one of Tallahassee's other toons. Very easy to heal. This, of course, is a slightly different kettle of fish. So I'm certainly not going to be very good, I'd imagine. There we go. It looks like someone's saying yes, Seraphim-rift.com, which is Seraphim-rift.com. Right, so you can see, folks, that these guys absolutely know what they're doing. Of course, you can see the ranged healers staying behind here as the DPS and tank move up front. Obviously, an experienced bunch of players know what they're doing. Added bonus, as well as being friendly and accommodating, which of course is the good old Australian way. So here we go, we're obviously pulling these treants. And Tallahassee, oh, you're out of range, by the way. Yikes. Oh, it's going to be close. Can we pop one off? Yes. Oh, that was very close.
That was very...
Yeah, it was. Sorry about that. Some of these spells have quite a short range. It's quite bizarre. It depends on the spell.
I think that was my My fault.
All good fun, of course. So folks, just very quickly, because again this is not my normal character, we've basically got a couple of different types of heals here. We've got instant ones, and we've got casted ones, and then again they're split up into two. Basically we've got some instant heals and some that are also heal over time. So it's just a matter of managing both of those, knowing which one to use in the right situation, which of course I can't guarantee that I will do. And I also have a group heal as well. Okay, saying here we're going to kill the ads from left to right, then the boss, and you might get turned into a squirrel. Alright, thanks, there we go. And of course this is great, of course he's taking the time to actually explain the fight to us, which is very nice. Tallahassee's taking a pummeling there.
I'm alright.
It's alright, he says. I've got my whiskey, he says. Unfortunately, so far I haven't been running low on mana either, so and I know I've been putting a lot in this character. I've been putting a lot of my talent points into mana regen and having a greater mana pool, because I did want to spec this toon as a pure healer. So far it's actually working quite well. Of course, not sure how it would be if we didn't have a level 50 in the party, but having said that, that's Suryt there, he's the level 50 character. Having said that, he's actually, I think, I'm not sure what you think, Tallahassee, but very nice of him. I think he's deliberately holding back. Ooh, and did you see the hedge drop there? And we've had a blue drop already, requires level 17, so I'm going to pass on that because it's no use to me.
For you. That's good for you though.
Yeah, it is, but I'm not big enough, unfortunately. I'm 2 levels away.
But you can still take it.
I could, but I want to be nice to these guys because they've been so nice to us. You can see, I think Suryt is deliberately holding back on his DPS there, which again is nice, because it means we can actually experience the dungeon kind of a bit like it's meant to be, rather than the mobs being one-shotted. So it's very nice of him. Must be very tempting to just kill everything very quickly. What a great looking area this is as well. Do you know what? Realm of the Fae this is called, and obviously it's very fairy based. Reminds me a lot of EverQuest 2 actually. Now where's the quest items? Oh, we've missed one. Bless the something shrine. Oh, it was back here. Hang on. Here we go. We need to head back. There's a shrine that we ran past. There it is. And once again, very nice of these guys who actually pointed that out to us. You know, they're not in a rush to clear this thing in a hurry. And of course, as you all know, that's what it's all about when it comes to my particular style. I do like that. Let's have a look, see if that counted for me. Oh, that counted for me. Alright, so only one of us has to actually do it this time. That's good. But yeah, what I was saying is this...
Healing power and mana regen.
Yeah, oh yeah. This zone, and in fact the whole... Oh, look, there's floating islands up there too. Reminds me of EverQuest 2. They have a Fae realm in that game as well, and this is bringing back flashbacks of playing that as well. Here we go, we're ready. Yes, we are. Right, so I'm straight away going to drop a heal over time on our fine-looking dwarven tank there. Make sure we pop one on Tallahassee as well, obviously because he's going to take a brunt of the action, generating aggro because he's DPS. Actually, it's been quite good so far because I haven't seemed to pull any aggro off any mobs, even though I'm a healer. I'm not sure if it works the same as it does in WoW. I'm going to assume that healing generates quite a bit of aggro, and doing some skinning there, by the way, as well. Wow, there's some cool looking mobs. Haven't seen those before. Boggling Slatterns, whatever they are. Very cool. Uh-oh. Let's make sure Tallahassee stays alive, shall we?
That'd be nice.
Would be nice, he says. And a nice big AoE heal there. That's what that song and dance was. Oh, it looks like I need to actually heal myself as well. Alright, down to 70% mana now, so it is starting to take a bit of a hit when there's constant casting going on. Let's do another group heal just to top everyone up. And there we go. Yeah, very cool looking mobs, I must say.
Yeah, they're interesting.
Yeah. This game just continues to impress. And it's funny, you know, it doesn't feel like a dungeon because it's... Whoa, what the heck is that thing? Because it's outdoors, you know what I mean? Like most dungeon runs, you are literally in a dungeon. It's nice to see one that's actually outside for a change. Good to see the developers of Rift just changing things up. And another big AoE heal there. And there's Suryt saying, hey, we don't need to kill everything unless you want to. I don't know what you want to reply to them, Tallahassee. By the way, folks, the reason that we're talking like this is because the guild guys, we're not in voice communication with them, so they can't hear us at the moment. But Tallahassee will let them know what's going on.
Because you can't talk and type at the same time.
That's right, I am a man, so I can't multitask. You know me, I have enough trouble playing the game and talking at the same time, let alone anything else. Can you imagine if I started typing as well? It'd be a disaster. More than a disaster than normal. But gosh, this game is extremely pretty, isn't it? It's just such a good looking game. You're going to die, by the way.
Heal.
Yeah, no, I can't because I got interrupted. Oh, just saved him, just. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. And our tank's going to buy the farm. Oh, no, just managing to keep him alive. Whoa. I think I got an extra bit of help there because he's suddenly got to full health.
He might be a paladin.
Yeah. This is great for my skinning as well. Right, so
Sorry,
far...
I'll pick up the quest items.
Oh, really? Let's have a look at the old mini-map. Alright, looks like you, whatever you did there, counted for me, I think. And as I was saying earlier, of course, this is great because it's nice to have a run with a group that aren't in a rush. Makes a big difference. You can see that they're all clearly seasoned players, that they're not just running ahead and they're not saying, come on, come on, come on. So definitely like the sound of being able to hook up with these guys in terms of a guild. They seem like they've...
Really good.
Yeah, they seem like they've got our sort of style in mind. So anyway, I'm definitely impressed with the dungeon so far. I mean, there's nothing too out of the ordinary. I mean, we're talking about, you know, groups and mobs that obviously have to be attacked in a you know, the best order. Although of course it is the first dungeon in the game, so I'm imagining that the difficulty level isn't going to be too high. But the mechanics, Tallahassee, they don't seem too different to WoW's, which is nice. It makes it all nice and familiar.
That was pretty much the same.
Yeah. And we're getting a good dose of XP in here as well, folks. I'm already halfway through level 15, and we entered this dungeon with me basically just having dinged 15, so very good. Okay, this looks like a boss lugged hand. Interesting. You can see we're about halfway through the instance so far on the map, and I'm glad that the instances have maps, by the way. Okay, he's saying messy purple stuff on the ground is bad, killing the big thing is good. So let's have a giggle at that. Alright. So this must be our first major boss in the instance. See, we got him down to about half health already. And once again, if we didn't have a level 50 in the party, I'd imagine it would take a lot longer to kill this boss, of course. And down he goes. Mostly digested cord. Nice blue item there, good stuff. And we've got some kind of debuff on us. Bond of Feline Grace. No, I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it's from the boss. And I can skin this, which is great.
No, that's from me.
Oh, it's from you. Right. Thank you for that.
Are you going to pick up any item at all during this? No?
Well, by the time I noticed them, you've already picked them up, by the way. So, you know, wow, look at that. And I'm too busy ogling at the beautiful autumn trees as we enter into this new zone in the realm of the Fae. You can see actually the map color changing as well. We're into like an autumn sort of area. We've got these cool little fairies. Look at that. Excellent stuff.
What I find funny is I actually get to the mob before my cat does.
That is odd. You'd think your pussycat would be racing ahead. Doesn't he have like a charge ability or something like that? Or mind you, you have one, don't you?
Yeah.
Whoa, yikes. No! Don't die, Ezrael, don't die. That was very close. Wow, these guys are actually taking quite a pummeling, to be honest. Very heavy-hitting bosses.
This isn't a boss.
Yeah, wow, okay, actually changed that to very heavy-hitting mobs. That took a lot, wow.
There was a lot of them, though.
Yeah, true. And of course, nice to have a challenge, and as we always say, it's different. Suryt there is saying, trying not to hit for too much, just as we suspected, but he crit for 1.8k, so he can't help that, that's for sure. And just so you guys at home know, our tank here is Dubid. He's a level 23 dwarf warrior, and he is in a defensive build there, as it says on the tooltip, meaning that he obviously is our tank. As we do some skinning here. We have Ezraeil, and he's a level 26 mage, also DPS. Obviously Seraphim, which is myself, and I'm a cleric. And obviously Tallahassee, who's normally with Seraphim, of course, on our normal Let's Play characters, as our warrior, our DPS spec warrior. And we have Suryt, who is our level 50 offensive rogue as well. So that's the makeup of this particular group.
Oh, there's a shrine back there.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a shrine over the back there. Good stuff. Picking up our quest. Discovered Grand Apiarist Auburn, whoever that is. It must be for a quest or something, I'm not sure. Now, I must say also that in terms of the UI for a healer, I do play a lot of healers in WoW, and you know, as much as anyone, I love my WoW. Very big fan of pretty much anything Blizzard. But one thing that they've never managed to get right is their healing UI. Must say it's natively pretty cool in this game. It's very easy for me to check on the health of the party and indeed select the member that I need to heal from the raid list over on the side there. So that's all built into the UI. I've obviously got no add-ons or anything. Although, mate, I did read today on, I can't remember what the site is I go to. It's a Rift fan site, and they were reporting that the developers have actually announced the API code for adding add-ons now into Rift. They've actually...
What the hell is Battlecat doing?
Yeah, what is Battlecat doing? They've actually got the... they're all set to do add-ons. So, you know how we've complained about the fact that there are no add-ons for Rift? According to the news I read today, there are going to be, which is just fantastic. I mean, this game just keeps getting better and better all the time. Not that we need many add-ons, but I don't know about you, mate, but I'm definitely looking forward to a DPS meter. That's something I'm wanting to have, as you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that as well.
Because, yeah, no doubt a savvy coder will make one up for us. I'd imagine that'd be one of the first things that would get made as an add-on. And of course, for those of you watching at home who have no clue what we're talking about in terms of an add-on, basically talking about a function that's added to the core UI of the game that's written by fans of the game. And if the game actually allows it, allows you to actually install these add-ons which provide extra functionality that perhaps the developers didn't think of or didn't want natively in their game. And Trion has just recently come out and said, yep, we're going to allow add-ons, and in fact here's the code for it. So very cool.
For some mead. We have a fresh brew arriving shortly.
This is the Yappy Dude, alright.
Then let us toast to Twill's demise. That frosty fop has ruled our court too long. Now, where's that new keg?
Master,
okay, same as the first boss, adds first. And there's Tallahassee saying chatty like me. Thanks, mate.
So I would have you as guests, and you desecrate my mead garden? Pull the wings from every wanton pixie. Skin every slimy bogling in the marsh. But do not interfere with my revelry. You will pay for this insult.
Alright, so there we go. We're off with another, probably a sub-boss. I'd imagine that the major boss of this run won't appear till the end of the instance. Whoa, big knockback there. Interrupted my casting, in fact. So obviously I'm not doing any DPS here, just using all my reserves to focus on the heals. And just keeping a quick eye on behind us, thank you. Behind us, because there are 3 mobs behind us there. I nearly got knocked into them actually, to be honest. And there we go, down he goes, looting, and we've got a prod, a fire wand there, a nice blue drop. So these are some of the first blue items I'd imagine that you're going to see in the game. I can't remember, Tallahassee, have we ever had any other blue items drop from quests and stuff? I don't think we have.
No, not yet.
It's all been green, hasn't it, pretty much? So, judging...
one more shrine as well.
Oh yes, a shrine. And judging by the size of this map, we're basically nearly at the end of it, and you can see it's gone through a couple of distinct styles. We had the green lush look, then we had the autumn nice golden look there, and now it looks like we're heading up into the snow. But in terms of time, I mean, I know that we've had a level 50 with us, although he's graciously been holding off on the DPS. You know, I'd say that this instance is probably about, you know, half an hour out of your day, like at normal level, I'd imagine, something like that. Which, of course, is a nice, reasonable time. It's not too long.
You don't want anything that's going to stick around for a few hours.
No, I mean, you're talking about raiding then, aren't you? I mean, for a dungeon, I think, you know, the idea is to be able to actually get in, get out. I mean, you know, most of us are working full-time. You know, we don't have 10 hours a night to actually... Whoa, look at the effects here. This, like, snow blinded. This is amazing. This looks fantastic. Yeah, it's incredible. And look, there's a blizzard blowing. You got the snow kicking up. All sorts of stuff. This looks amazing.
You need to have a look at this shrine.
Yeah. That is incredible. Wow, it really feels like you're out in the snow here. Look at the visibility is just basically reduced to a few meters. We've got the hills in the background there. We've got the lovely atmosphere. What a great feel. What an absolutely fantastic feel this is. And like many things, Rift seems to have done so many things right. And I think, you know, that the length of an instance like this is one of those things, because, you know, the vast majority of us, let's face it, are what you might call casual players without, you know, holding down a normal day job and all the rest of it. So we don't want to be having to think, oh God, we need to have 5 hours free just to, you know, get a little bit of gear. Although I'd imagine, Tallahassee, that there are options for that later on, I'd imagine, with the raiding and perhaps some of the higher end dungeons that if you do want to take the time on a Saturday afternoon, nice wintry, rainy Saturday afternoon, and actually do that. There we go, Bookworm. What have we got there? It's earn the respect of the Quicksilver Scholars. So it looks like that was a rep that we've just got up. Did you happen to get that as well?
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, fantastic. So I guess it's like becoming honoured or something like that. Let's have a look. What is the achievements button? I can't even remember. There we go, H.
Why isn't it?
H, yeah, that's, you're thinking of, wow. Earn the respect of the Quicksilver Scholars. Very cool. I'm loving this zone. Who would have thought there'd be a blizzard snow zone in this instance? It's very cool. Wow. And just taking a look at the map again, of course, folks, you can see here the snowy area, and it seems to come back around. It looks like on the map, as we just pop off a quick couple of heals to make sure our tank stays alive. Looks like it's going to double back down over to ground we've already covered off, but up high, I'd imagine. It's above the area that we were in by the looks of things. And two big Trions up there, of course, taking it to our little dwarf tank Dubid, trying to keep him alive. But yeah, Tallahassee, this is absolutely where I would love to see a damage meter built into the game, without doubt. Just out of interest, not of course to rate anyone, but just to be nice to be able to double check DPS, double check heals, see how efficient we're being, and of course track progress over time as you level up, so you can help build a efficient spec. Alright, what's going on here?
Portal
Just
opens.
kill everything that moves, he says. And here we have the Avatar of Autumn. Interesting. Alright. So we've got our tank targeted, giving some HOT, some heal over times to him, making sure Tallahassee's got a hot on him as well after we've topped him off. Except me, he says. Make sure you kill everything that moves except me. We wouldn't want to kill you. Yeah, I like this guy as well. Okay, this is interesting. So now we've got the Avatar of Summer. We just killed the Avatar of Autumn. So obviously there's a theme going on here in the realm of the Fae. Very cool. I like Tallahassee how they have mixed up all the themes throughout the instance already, so that you're not bored. It's not all just the one visual theme. It doesn't seem like you're just fighting in the same place over and over. Very cool. And we'll give a group AoE heal here, just to top everyone up nicely. There we go, rather than individual heals on everyone, which would have been way too expensive in terms of mana. And we'll do that again as everyone's health just gets chipped away a little bit. And it says a portal opens. It's interesting.
Oh, that's big.
So what's the portal about? Now, have we actually finished our quests or not? No, we've got to defeat Fey Lord Twill still, and burn the Crown of Seasons in the Brazier of Winter's End. Uh-oh, and here he is, Fey Lord Twill. Whoa, okay, that's one cool looking boss. Look at that, look at the wings on him. Awesome stuff. Uh-oh, and everyone's getting pummeled. Yep. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep him alive. Actually, do you know what? That's one thing I'm not happy about. I can't actually see Battle Cat in the party raid UI, I'm afraid. There we go. Realm of the Fae. Defeat the bosses in the Realm of the Fae on any difficulty level. Got ourselves an achievement. Got ourselves some slippers there. We'll greed on those. Nice blue item. Yay us. Well done. We got ourselves the Crown of Seasons. I guess we have to burn that on the brazier here after Tallahassee's done his bit.
Enough! The crown of Twill shall not be destroyed.
Oh, and there's Prince Hylas.
Finally, the crown belongs to me. I must thank Shyla for sending such capable
Who is
lapdogs.
the bad guy, if I remember right?
Yeah. Yep, it looks like he's basically stealing the crown.
Now the power belongs to me.
Uh-oh.
None shall stand before my wrath.
So basically, I think
Since
we've
you've
just helped him
proven
out.
yourself capable of following orders, I'll let you live. Return to Shyla
Yep.
and tell her I have no further use for her now that I have the power of Greenscale.
Wow, yikes. Okay, so a nice bit of story going on there, and obviously scripted events in the instance as well. That's fantastic. Well, it looks like we've finished, I think.
Yep. And I get a ball and axe.
Oh, nice. Actually, I haven't checked what loot I got yet, although it doesn't really matter because, of course, this isn't my normal toon. We'll have to do this again, I think, another time, and obviously do it on my normal Let's Play character on the Mage, because you're now level 18. Of course, my little Mage is still only 15 or 16, so there we go. So, would you be able to ask these guys to get together for a group shot, maybe, because then we can finish off this episode with a nice group photograph and give them one more shout out, and thanks very much for helping us out. Oh, is he leaving already? No. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, is he bailed? Yeah, he's bailed. Never mind. Let's run out the portal. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Thank you, Tallahassee. We'll organise that for the guys. There we go. Now,
Is
where's
this going to be alright, this shot?
where's Dubid gone?
Oh, they already left.
Oh, Dubid, if you're watching this episode, sorry we missed you. There we go. Let's take a screenshot. Oh yes, come back. There we go. He's saying he's around, but he can come back. So what we'll do, folks, is we'll do a blast pick, which of course, as you know, will send a pick out to Tumblr and Twitter and Facebook, which you'll be able to actually track on our Tumblr, Twitter and Facebook. You'll be able to see the shot appear there. Now, is he coming back? Where is he? He's in Summer Terrace. Do you think he'll be able to come back in?
Yeah, he'll be able to come back in.
Oh, good, good, good.
If not, do we want to meet him down the front?
Oh, well, oh no, here he comes. Look, he's nearly there. Oh, I see he's running.
Oh,
He's running
no, that's
back.
him running all the way around.
Oh, could you maybe type to him and say, oops, sorry, we forgot you have to run or something. That's a bit, I feel bad now. But hey, well worth it. Actually, I can spin around on the ground while I'm sitting down. Okay, that's a bit wrong.
Do we
No, I
just want to meet
can't-
him at the entrance?
Yeah, we should have, shouldn't we?
He has to run through the entire zone.
He's doing very well. So again, if you're watching this, Dubid, thank you very much for going to the effort. It'd be nice to get a nice group shot with everybody. What do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 up here, and of course waiting for our dwarf tank, who we've just made run through the entire zone. Whoops. But of course also that gives us another chance to talk about the instance. I mean, what's your initial feedback, mate? Like I said, I'm happy with the length of it. I love the visuals in here, especially, of course, this snowstorm bit up here. I like the mechanics. It was nothing tricky, nothing too ridiculous. Nice, easy first 5-man for the game. What are your thoughts?
I like it. The actual design of the instance makes sense.
Yep.
Because it spirals around on itself.
Yeah. Yep.
Some of the earlier Warcraft instances
Oh,
are the bane of my existence.
you know what? That's a great
With
point that you
multiple
bring up.
wings and things like that, especially when you're a new player.
Oh.
It's so hard to try and navigate through.
You are dead right, and that is a nightmare. Some of those, I mean, like think of instances like, for example, Black Fathom Depths. What else? What's that other There's a jungly one.
The Razor Crawl Fen.
Yes. Oh,
The
God, that's
Razor
horrible.
Crawl.
Yep.
Moradon.
Yeah, Moradon. Oh, my God. Bring back nightmares. Although, of course, they have broken them up now with the Dungeon Finder. They've made them a lot easier to navigate. But, look, I totally agree with you. I'd get your point. Look at this map, folks. You can see here if we zoom in, it's not a straight line by any stretch of the imagination. It's nice and interesting, but at the same time you're not going to get lost, which is just a cause of sheer frustration when you're only starting a game here. Here we go. Once in the level 50 version, I fell off the edge and had to run all the way back while everyone else finished the fight. Embarrassment. Oh, so there's a level 50 version of this? Okay, that's interesting. That probably answers one of our earlier questions.
Yeah, there's heroic version.
Ah, cool. Alright, here we go. He's coming, his little short dwarf legs. Eek, he's naked! Alright, let's get ourselves positioned for a nice shot. Yeah, and he's dancing as well. Okay, I definitely like these guys. As you say, we've got a naked dwarf. Now, how do you... I can't remember how you get rid of the UI in this game. Is it Control Z? No. What is it? Alt U? Is it? I can't remember.
Control U.
Control U. Ah, there we go. So there we go, folks. We're going to now just do a blast pick. Blast pick. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's pick blast. Actually. No. Blast.
Just /blast, isn't it?
Oh, there it goes. Twitter update was sent, Facebook update was sent, and Tumblr update was sent. We'll get rid of the UI. There we go. A picture of our mighty heroes that have helped us through this instance. So if you guys are watching, once again, thank you very much for your assistance. We very much appreciate it. And of course, to you guys watching from home, we certainly hope you enjoyed this episode. Tallahassee, thank you as always for taking time out of your busy day. From us, it's Seraphim, not Seraphis, Tallahassee, and the members of the fine Seraphim Guild saying thanks very much for watching. Take care. We'll see you later, and bye-bye.